going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video on flipping cars to the top. First of all, thank you to everyone that has supported the channel, and thank you to everyone that has recently subscribed to the channel. You guys are all amazing. If it wasn't for you guys, I guess I wouldn't be doing this video right now. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be as motivated as I am to, get started again and try and make this work. The reason I've actually titled this video, this could be the last of me selling cars. This could be the end of me flipping cars. It's not clickbait, guys. It's actually a genuine reason, and let me explain why. In September, my dog injured a leg, which has put me in a situation where I've been housebound. She needed surgery done. They call it ACL tear. So the surgery that she needed doing cost £5,000. Now, let me give you a little backstory on how I started selling these cars. I had a C63, which I think it goes really well with the way the windows look. You got the blacked out windows, and then you got the silver around the windows as well. I think that looks pretty sick. One turn, nice and warmed up. Sport Plus, as you can see. Woo! Which was part finance and part my own cash. I decided that, I want to buy a house one day, and I want to sort of, progress in life. Me paying for a car is not, as important as, I could have a mortgage for the amount of money that was going out for that car. I then obviously decided I want to start flipping cars full time. Stumbled across Chop's Garage. So shout out to Chop's Garage. He was doing all the little cars and stuff like that, which motivated me to do the little cars as well. Normally when I sell cars, I sell the cars that I drive: Subarus, Nissan 350s. All the vehicles I bought and sold are all in this channel, so go back and watch all the videos if you want to. I then decided, let me sell the C63 and start flipping cars for myself. So I had 18,000 out of my own money in that C63, got 18,000 back. I paid off almost all my debts. In fact, I paid off most of my debts, with an exception of a few credit cards that I had money to pay. Some of the money I used to buy cars to actually start flipping. The money that I made from flipping these cars, I bought more cars, and the money that I made as profit went back to paying the credit cards. So I've never really made a profit, guys. I've never really made any money. Now I'm in a situation where I bought decent cars, got better cars, and my dog ended up hurting a leg, which cost me £5,000 for the surgery. That £5,000 has now come from credit cards. I'm now in a situation where I've got a few cars left. These are cars that are sort of cars I didn't want to touch. These are cars I was trying to avoid because they need so much work or mechanical work that, I either don't have the funds to do, or I didn't have the money to actually go and get them done, if that makes sense. So some of them needed clutches, some of them, like the Nissan Juke, I'll chuck in right about now. Guys, she is not wanting to stop.
"15 minutes later."
Right, so this is what it's looking like, guys. EaserCat C, 37,000 on the clock, 1.5 diesel, disc and pads all round. Majority of the damage is in the front. As you can see, it's going to need a front bumper, a headlight over here. Discs and pads all round have been done. A wing, I do have a wing for it. It's going to need a door as well. Sorry about the lighting. The rest of it from there, from the the front door forward, that's mainly where the damage is, and the rest of it is pretty much in good condition. So interior, interiors as you would expect a 37,000 mileage car to be, pretty new. And 38,000 on the clock. So yeah, now that you see that Nissan Juke, I actually bought it as a non-runner. It's got about 37,000 on the clock. It's a 1.5 diesel. The car was bought as a non-runner. I actually got the car back, well, when I got the car delivered, popped the bonnet, it looked like someone was trying to get it started. They didn't know what they was doing, and they just put it through auction. There's missing engine covers, there's missing airbox things, there's screws taken out, loads of things. I did get the car started. It does run and drive. It is a really good car, but it does have the problem where if you leave it overnight, it won't start in the morning. So I've been watching a few videos on that, spending my time while I've been indoors watching the dog, looking how to do clutches, or watching, filling my head with knowledge of how to repair these cars, because every single car I have now is going to be the cars that's going to bring this business back. If I don't manage to bring this business back, I have to go and get a job, and I really don't want to go and get a job because I actually enjoy working for myself. I actually enjoy flipping cars. So moving forward, sorry to keep running on. I'm actually on my way to go pick up one of the bikes that we are going to be working on in, I think, August 2 years ago. No, August when was it? I think it's about a year and a half ago. I bought a Husqvarna TE310. I paid £1,500 for that bike. It was a non-runner, really good, pretty good bike to be fair. So what I'm going to be doing now, and it's going to be a challenge for 2023, is all the things that I bought as non-runners, all the things that I've kept as things I was maybe going to get done or pay someone to do the work. I'm now going to be, sort of working on them myself. And this is the challenge given myself, is I've got a few days when people are home to watch the dog. I've got 3 days, of time that I can actually use to start working on things. And the time that I'm stuck indoors with the dog, I'm going to be working on the motorbikes that I have, which are my own personal things. But I'm obviously going to fix them up and put them up for sale so we can try and bring this business back. Yeah, so that's going to be the challenge. So going forward, we got a Peugeot 107. Let me chuck a video on that now. In Peugeot 107 Urban. It is in a bright citrus yellow. It is in really, really good condition, guys. I mean, moving over to this side, 2009, as you can see. It is a 5-door as well. It is a category N due to the fact it's got this damage on the wing. I mean, the headlights, they're not faded, nothing good clean couldn't do. Anyways, moving on to the driver's side of the car. Now, there is not much damage beside the scuffs on the front bumper, as you can see. Driver's door looks really, really good. The paint actually got a lovely shine to it as well. Once it's polished, we could bring up the paint on this. Moving over to the rear, we do have a bit of lacquer peel here. We will need to address that. Moving over to the back of the car, again, not much damage. A slight little rip there, or crack, or whatever you want to call that. We'll need to sand that down, touch it up. Looking good. Moving over to the rear of the bumper, which looks rather nice to be fair. And this side where you go to the passenger rear door, 5-door as mentioned, so we could potentially, if we wanted to, replace that, because that's actually on the door. We could actually just replace the whole door, which is probably going to cost me around 50 quid in yellow. I have seen them, but let's have a look inside the car. So the paint on the inside of the door, guys, is absolutely stunning. It's a really, really clean. The trim looks really, really good. Does need a good clean. I mean, if we can get the outside of the car looking as shiny as that paint there, we might be onto a winner. Moving on to the interior, guys. Well, it's not overly warm for a 2009. Nothing the Rug Doctor can't take care of, and we will certainly need the Rug Doctor to deal with this interior. Take a few steps back, guys, and have a look at the whole car from the passenger side. It looks rather nice. Again, the paint is really shiny and in absolutely good condition, in my opinion. I've seen a lot worse, and you've known I've dealt with cars that are absolutely shit boxes, to be honest. But this car is rather nice. We do need to address that there, which will need sanding down and repainting. Other than that, you know, the car itself looks really, really good. Now that you see the Peugeot 107, guys, I think I done a video on it about 6 months ago. It needed an exhaust pipe, it needed a front wing, and it needed the front wing painting and an MOT. So I'm going to start working on, even though I got more money tied up in better cars, I'm going to start working on things that need the least amount of work, because that way they can be up for sale while I'm still waiting, or while, you know, I can't do other things such as the Ford Focus recently. This is what we have picked up. Little Ford. I swear I didn't see that in the thing, but never mind. Looking all right. This is the main damage here. And I don't normally go for cars like this due to the fact that you can't replace that panel, so it has to go to the body shop. But we look like we've got a little bend in there as well, so wheel hub, lower arm, probably suspension, front is okay, rest of the car looks good. The reason I'm not going to be working on that is because it needs body work doing, and I'm not good at the body work, so obviously there's no point getting that car up and running now, because I'm not going to be able to sell it with a massive dent in the rear quarter. So Peugeot 107 is priority to get started. That's the quickest car that I know I can sell. They sell really quick, and it needs the least amount of work. I've got £60 left. £30 of that £60 is going to go for an MOT. I do know it's a pretty good car. It does run and drive, so I do know that we should be, you know, on a good path if we can get that one ready for sale. It's had a clutch done as well. The Husqvarna, I'm starting on that as well, because I bought that for around £1,500. It's in really good shape, clean bike. It just wasn't a runner. It was bought as a non-runner, but I know if that bike is all good, ready to go, I know I can easily get around 2.5 for that. So there's about £500 to £1,000 profit in that as well. The good thing about working on the bike as well, guys, is I can actually work on the bike indoors while I'm stuck inside, so that's a bonus as well. And one thing about me, I love motorbikes. I actually did my full bike license before I did my driving license. So yeah, that tells you a lot about me. I do like motorbikes, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to enjoy the process, because you can make money on anything. So don't always think, I don't have space to fix cars. Potentially you got space to fix bikes. You never know. This could be something that, you know, you might get into, and it could be a new passion that you didn't think that you had. So yeah, let's go pick up this bike. I will continue the video when I get there. I'm sure you're going to like what you see. And if you're not subscribed, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. This is starting from the bottom, guys. I've got 60 quid in my pocket and cars that I need to do all the work on myself. It's going to be fun. Stay tuned.